Hi, my name is Shiva Reinhart. I'm the owner of Blue Lotus Day Spa and Yoga Studio in Ruidoso, New Mexico. And I'm going to talk to you today about mindfulness and meditation and what that means to me. So, um, meditation is a very important part of my life. When I started meditating, I was about 21 years old, and I meditated on and off for 10 or 15 years. And then about 5 years ago, I started really meditating every single day. And there were some huge changes that came about in my life. I became more equanimous, so I didn't have these like really highs and lows anymore. And I used to think like, well, why wouldn't you want to have the highs? But it's really weird because the highs, like, they've got the lows within them. Like, it's sort of like you know that you're gonna fall from this high, and now the equanimous place in the center is so much more content. It's actually higher than the highs in a weird way, but it's not. It's just more satisfying. It's more satisfying than the highs. Um, Meditation, the way I like to practice it, the way I've learned from my teachers, is not clearing your mind. It's not trying to stop thoughts or trying to stop bad thoughts or increase good thoughts. It's really letting go of the mind altogether. And sometimes people think that means stopping thoughts or something like that, and it's really one of the biggest misconceptions that there is about meditation. And I feel like it keeps people from meditating because you sit down, you think you need to clear your mind, and you can't. And so many people are just like, I can't meditate. I'm bad at it. I'm no good at that. And it's just not true. So the principles that I use that I learned from my teacher Adyashanti are number one, to make a commitment to be still. So when your body is moving, or when you're fidgeting, or like sometimes you'll sit down to meditate and it'll be like, okay, I got an itch there and I got an itch there, and like fix my shirt, and those things just keep happening continuously. And when you don't still the body, then the mind is like following the body, and there's all these little distractions. So the first commitment is to be still. Even if you have to lay down, it doesn't matter how you're sitting. You don't have to sit any special way. You can sit in a chair, you can sit in a couch, you can lay on the ground. But find a position that you can comfortably hold without needing to fidget because you're in pain. And in the beginning there will be fidgeting, and you notice it, and you just really eventually you try to stop it, because fidgeting will happen before you can stop it. Like, your body is going to be doing this before you even notice that it's happening. So the more you pay attention to that, the more you'll start to see the urge to fidget before you actually do it, and then you can refrain from doing it. And when you can start to refrain from movement, that changes the whole experience a lot. So that's the first thing to commit to. And then the second thing is to allow everything to be just as it is. And this is just like allowing your body to be as it is, allowing your mind to be as it is, if you're upset, allow that. You can be upset. If you're feeling good, you can feel good. If whatever it is, if you're feeling resistance, if you're feeling bored, so many people say, when I meditated, I'm just bored. Be bored. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with being bored. It's uncomfortable. There's a lot of uncomfortable feelings that may arise when you meditate. Just allow those to be. It's okay to be uncomfortable for a while. So allowing everything to be as it is. And then the third principle is to return to your practice. So there will be so many times when your mind starts just telling all kinds of stories, and you get caught up with thinking about what's coming later, and thinking about what happened in the past. And that will happen. That's what the mind does. It's natural. It's completely natural. It doesn't mean that you're not meditating, right? So And the idea is simply to, once you notice that you have become caught up in your thoughts, to return to your practice of stillness and to return to your practice of allowing everything to be. And that might be allowing the thoughts to be as they are. But allowing the thoughts to be is very different from thinking the thoughts and getting caught up in them. And I think once you start to observe your thoughts and ask yourself, what is the difference between allowing the thoughts to be and observing them? Or rather, what's the difference between allowing your thoughts to be and getting caught up in them? Because those are two very different experiences. So if you can start to notice the difference between those two, I think you will have a much different relationship with your thoughts. And this is where the equanimity comes from, is when you're able to allow your thoughts to be as they are. They don't upset you as much or get you as excited or all those different emotions that we feel based on our thoughts. So this simple practice of meditation, stillness, allowing everything to be exactly as it is, and returning to your practice, not getting caught up in the thoughts. Those three principles transformed my life and they helped me see meditation in a way that was accessible, in a way that I could do it, and in a way that really helped me to appreciate my life so much more and to enjoy my meditation now. I used to get frustrated with myself and think I was doing it wrong, and it was a hard practice. And now allowing everything to be as it is the most relaxing thing that you can do. So if that's what you're practicing throughout your meditation, it becomes much more enjoyable. So I invite you to meditate. You don't have to meditate for any certain amount of time. 5 minutes is a fantastic way to start. You don't have to put pressure on yourself to sit longer than that. Start with 5 minutes, and eventually doing 5 minutes a day, you may find you want to sit longer. So try it out. Also, if you haven't read up on meditation, all the research that's out there, I really invite you to search PubMed and Google for meditation research, because now it's just true. It's just a fact that it has so many benefits, scientifically proven benefits. So I encourage you to include it in your life. Thank you for listening. Good luck on your detox program. All the best to you.